Hey guys, welcome back to Taheton County here, a series by Lazy Modding. We're going to be on episode number 4, and we're going to be going on harvesting here. I've already done a little bit, and I have all of it recorded, but for some reason in like the second half, there is no voice overlay, so it's just nothing but the gameplay. So we're just gonna start from scratch, and you know, there's still plenty of harvest to do. So, but yeah, that's kind of what happened there. What we did is we got our little field of corn off and took it to town and got like $2 grand for it, and then we came back and we started bean harvest, and we're just trying to. This is a pretty weird laid out field. So what we're trying to do right now is just kind of get areas cut out in like circle areas so we don't have to like worry about it later on. So I can show you guys kind of what we're up to here. So like if I go over here to like growth wise, so like it's got all these like branches and stuff, so that's what we're trying to like knock out. So we got all this stuff knocked out, and so we're just gonna go and try to get this knocked out in this semi-load, and then just work our way down until we get to over here, and then our process might change a little bit, but till then we'll be okay. So that's what we're gonna roll with. But yeah, so just gonna go and get a little bit of harvesting done, nothing too crazy. So but yeah, so I also don't mind the header. It was the only smaller case header I have for the combine. A little bit newer than the combine, but you know, it'll do the trick for what it needs to do for right now. So but yeah, so we're gonna be rolling on this. We are getting phenomenal beans right now, 143 bushels an acre, which is pretty good. So we already took one load. It was like, I don't know, 512 bushels or something, and put it into the silo. Yes, I had to redo the silo setup because the silos I placed earlier did not accept narrow soybeans. So yeah, now we have silos that accepts narrow soybeans. So that's what we're gonna do. We got about 4 acres down on beans so far. I don't know how big this field is. It was planted when I bought the land, so I don't know how much to expect here. I'm just trying to get it to where we're not having to run all across the country when it comes to trying to empty the combine in the truck. So it's kind of the goal as of right now. It's kind of why I'm doing this in like pods instead of just going around and around. So it looks like we're like 20% on bean wise, not too bad. Filling up back there. Man, I wish this game had moisture. But yeah, so we're gonna get going here. We're just gonna rock and roll through some beans. Hopefully it don't take terribly long to get through them. So hopefully y'all enjoy. If you guys haven't yet, do hit that like and subscribe button. It really does mean a lot. We have officially hit our full monetization on YouTube, and that's all thanks to you guys. You guys are the ones that have been watching the videos, and it really does help a lot. You know, it might not be a lot, but for every little dime, that helps me out just a little bit more. That's how, you know, I'll be a little slower at modding come time to time. A lot of it's just due that I'm working a little bit more than normal. So I do appreciate it, you guys. I know that never make a full living from modding at all, but you know, in this time, you know, if we can take a couple extra dimes from, you know, companies that are a lot better off than we are, then, you know, we'll be okay. So I do appreciate you guys for that. So try to keep up the content here. So what kind of happened with the previous episode was I recorded it on like Thursday afternoon. And I was just gonna edit it and, you know, get that video posted either Thursday night or Friday morning. You know, just something chill. Wasn't gonna be terribly long, nothing fancy or anything. Well, found out that audio didn't track, because basically how I have it set up is, like the game audio tracks to one audio line and my mic levels will track to its own line. That way, so then I can make changes to each line instead of having to try to pull certain values out of one big audio line. So that was what a lot of it was. And the first time, or the first part of it, I had it to where it was all mapped to one thing, and I changed that and then changed everything else. So just unfortunate thing kind of happened. You know, it is what it is. You're gonna have technical difficulties. So I'm not stressing about it. You know, I hate that y'all didn't get to watch the start of the harvest, but you know, I think y'all get the memo. I think I'm gonna do like 2 episodes on harvest. Nothing. No, we're not gonna show it all just because, you know, there's probably 10 hours of harvest here, so there's really no reason in showing that all. So I'll do probably quite a bit off camera. I'll probably try to. This will be like the start, and then we'll see how we go. But next episode, I might just try to end up harvest. So I think that'll work out pretty good. So you're looking down on the yield, we're doing pretty good. I think we hit like some soil changes up here, kind of up, and it kind of hits our yield a little bit, but not terrible. We're still sitting at 144.6 bushels an acre. So the straight frame truck should be able to take about 2 combine loads easily. So I'm hoping to get most of that out of this little pocket here. That'd be awesome. But we'll see. No, so far over this time we've got 1.3 acres harvested. So just trying to get the headlands done so I got enough room to turn around when it comes to doing rows. For you guys that are new to the series, Taheton County is a 4X map by DR Modding. It is currently out for Patreon supporters of DR Modding right now. Amazing map. You know, if you guys haven't yet, do go watch episodes 1, 2, and 3. I put them all in a playlist, so it's easy to watch. Some of them are longer than others, but if y'all haven't yet, I do suggest y'all go and check that out. If you have the funds and you guys want access to the map, there will be a link to it, or a link to DR's Patreon, and excuse me, there'll be a link to it in the description of the video that's below. So, and if I sound tired, it is because I am. It has been a long day. I was not expecting to do this this late, and I likely actually won't finish recording everything I want to record tonight, mainly because I'm not going to stay up extremely late for nothing. So, because I won't post this video until Saturday afternoon at the latest. I just don't have time to edit everything and let it upload to YouTube. So we're up to 271 bushels, which is 93% of our capacity. So I'm hoping that, you know, just going through here can get us pretty close to where we need to be. Kind of chip away at this front section a little bit. So Still getting pretty good yield. The corn didn't yield as good, but it was also like less than an acre of corn. So not really anything to be amazed with there, but you know, it covers operating cost. So, and there it is, folks. There is a full combine, and it kind of just took off. So, you know, I had to smash a couple beats, I guess. So, what I'm hoping to do is once I get kind of back pod, it'll be easier to get to the truck, so it won't be too bad. But we are running just the straight frame truck. It's just the cheaper alternative instead of trying to run a grain cart or anything. We're not pumping out the bushels, and don't really have a network right now to be set up for like auto drive or anything. So I'm just sticking the truck by the edge of the field and unloading it directly. It works out fairly well. So, but if y'all haven't seen the results of the poll that I put out the other day, the straight frame truck did win. So that's what we're gonna be rolling with here. We might, you know, depending on how we grow, we might grab some gravity carts or something. But for right now, it was a fairly easy way to go, just to, you know, get started in it and not have to put a whole lot of money into a setup, especially since we already had the truck bought. So there for a little while, I was getting worried that I was gonna have to run the truck and the grain carts because the pole stayed tied at like 30 for like ever, or at not 30 but 50% each for like forever. And I was like, oh boy, that will be fun to watch. So okay, so I don't have GPS, so we're just gonna have to kind of wing this and see how it goes. So I really should have put GPS in here. I just didn't think I'd use it a whole lot with how curvy this field is, but I was wrong. So I kind of wish I had it now. So I'm just gonna kind of line through the field, and we'll use that as our basis. You know, there's not a whole lot back here, but you know, probably maybe another half combine. So not too bad. You know, we'll fill it up. So you know, we'll see if time lapse anything here. I don't know. You know, we'll see how long the video goes. So I do have a counter, or the timer that's kind of running above the monitor. So we'll see. Get a couple tree branches there. So, like I said, I do wish I had GPS, but we'll get by without it for right now anyway. So it's not that big of a deal. We'll just try to use the steering wheel as kind of a guidance point here. Y'all watched the stream that we did on Saturday. You know, we were rocking with GPS. That made life a lot easier, especially when you have all your controls for the combine on the joystick. It's pretty nice. Cannot lie about that. So 2 passes and we're at a quarter tank. Not terrible. You know, we're at 145.5 bushels an acre. So I'm definitely not the best person when it comes to first-person view of harvesting. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not even close. So I definitely will have some fried rows and stuff. So y'all will just have to bear with it, because like I said, definitely not the best when it comes to harvesting in first person. I'm trying to see how many acres it'll take to fill one truck, and I think it's gonna be around 4. I think is a solid number. That's what it was the first truck anyway, but it also wasn't completely full. So, or I say full as in 2 combine loads. Neither combine load was actually 100% on that one. So, probably be more like 4.3 or something. So we're just gonna kind of cruise along here, you know, just get some beans harvested, you know. Not too fancy. We'll probably aim for 30-ish minutes on this video. So I think that's a good number. Not terribly long, but, you know, enough that we'll make some decent content. So at least it won't be all time lapses like the mowing and raking video, or the mowing and tedding video seemed like it was. So we're gonna go and get this next finger of this field kind of knocked off here. We're getting closer to the big part of the field, and I don't know what we'll do there. I haven't got that far in my head yet. So we'll start up our draper and just get to rolling here. Still looking pretty good, yielding 145.6 bushels an acre. These kind of fingers can get kind of steep, so I'm trying to be a little cautious when it comes to harvesting them. Sure, you're looking at me. Now we're up to 145.7 bushels an acre. You're not gonna hear me complain any. Oh, we're up to 0.8 now, dang. So most of these fingers are not very big at all. Like we can knock them out relatively quickly. It's just going around them and cutting them out. So there's room to maneuver is the hardest part. Like, for example, this corner. Kind of have to do a 3-point kind of corner here. Up to 146.1 bushels an acre now. I wonder if it'll keep going up as we kind of go closer to the railroad tracks here. So we gotta kind of play a strategic game here now because we are at, 67% capacity. I'd like to go and try to get a headland done around this field, but I know that we get caught up pretty easily. So we're just gonna, do random things. Go and try to clean this mess up. But we're getting there. We're knocking the acres out, so slowly but surely. Just try to make it to where we aren't missing a whole lot, so we don't have to go back and do much more cleaning up. Oh, I didn't realize the field actually ended right there. Oh, we'll just go down here and, you know, finish off the actual part instead of just ending it up there. Makes more sense to do it this way. It's definitely going to take pretty much everything this combine has to be able to get all this done right, because there's some hills. So there are some hills, that's for certain. Try not to get ourselves stuck in this washout. So I'm trying to play a little strategic here so we aren't trapped in the middle of a field when we hit 100%. That's the hardest part, is just trying to be able to play it strategically so you aren't trapped, because trying to back out of a curve is not fun. But, you know, we got this. It will be okay. This will get us pretty close to 100%. Trying to be cautious here so I don't overshoot anything. Autosave. So the auger should be popping out here. I think, yep, there it goes. So we're knocking out the acres. You know, we got quite a bit done now. You know, you might get another truck from back here, or another grain full. I mean, that doesn't look like a lot, but when you actually compare it in size to like the rest of Field 40, that's like a third once we get this little area done. So, you know, we're getting there. You know, definitely not what I'm used to if y'all watch Spring Creek, to where we're doing several millions of dollars of crops every year. Definitely not the same operation. So we're just going to take it through this watered down cornfield, because why not? Not a Jake for a really small brake area. So we're gonna unload there and just let that thing do its thing. The bin could, like when I was putting this bin down, it said it had a capacity like 2,500 bushels. So I'm kind of concerned that we're gonna have a limit of 2,500 bushels because it's not really realistic. So, but we'll see. I hope not. You know, because this will put us over 1,000. So. Probably got another 2 truckloads. Yep, that is load number 2 in the bank. But I'm gonna turn that Jake off because it's not really needed right now. We'll see, we might end up moving the truck after we load it one time here. Just to see. Anyway, I think I am going to time lapse just the next combine full, just to try to get a little bit more content in a smaller window. So yeah, we'll see y'all when the combine is full. Okay, so we got another combine full. It kind of took a little bit more than I was anticipating it taking, but that's okay. So I've just started kind of doing up and down rows, kind of across the bigger part of the field here. And since I'm doing that, I'm going to move the truck a little bit closer because, you know, each row is sitting at like 30 or like 20%. So just bring the truck a little bit closer, you know, save a little bit of time here. So actually just unload directly into the truck here. I know we got a couple kind of contours here that try to work our way across, but that's no big deal. That autosave hit, there goes our auger. So this will be unload number 5. So beans are still yielding pretty good. You know, pretty solid across the board. We're seeing like 110 to 111, 115% on the yield amounts, so not bad at all. But yeah, so we're gonna get going. I'm still wishing I would have thrown GPS on this, but you know, $15,000. I mean, really, what can you do? So don't really have it at this point to blow on GPS. So we'll just work with what we got, because yeah, that's how farmers work. And I did not make that turn very good. Oh well. Oops, I left some. Oh well. Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty close to 20% on every up and down. That's isn't too bad. So I don't know how long this is actually going to take. Yeah, we're eating through a little bit faster than I think, I guess. It did seem like with this size of head that it was going to be able to get through it this fast, but here we are. So we'll just shoot through these acres here and doing about 147.7 bushels an acre right now on the narrow beans. So pretty good, I'd say. A little bit narrower, so you can get a couple more plants in here than your traditional beans. But try to be a little bit careful because there's kind of that rise right off the edge of the field there. So trying to desperately do wish that the game did have like moisture. Be pretty neat. Especially at a setup where it's like kind of hard to actually like dry a corn, like for example what we're doing. It's kind of hard. You can put air on it in a bin like that, but yeah, as far as your drying, like, big grain dryer, not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same. Try to make us a little bit more room because it's kind of tight over here on this end of the field. Barely threw it reverse quick enough to avoid that tree. Barely, but we did it. Kind of slammed on the brakes. It's kind of why it jutted there for a moment. So we're just trying to get what little washed out and ridges we got through here kind of lined out, same old, same old. Hopefully y'all are enjoying. Harvest isn't the most exciting thing, but then again, it's farm sim where, 99% of the time what you're doing is not going to be very exciting, so. But hey, we're harvesting, so, we're gonna take what we can get. So. Wrap around this terrace here. See, hopefully you'll fill us up pretty close to 100%. Then we can just empty off into the truck and go dump that truckload. Just hang out and chill, I guess, because a whole lot more things to do other than the combine. Some more beans, so. You know, eventually we'll upgrade to some green equipment, you know. We can get through this a little bit quicker, I'd assume. A little bit bigger header, a little bit faster combine. 147 bushels an acre of beans won't be too bad. I know I'm cutting kind of short, but I kind of wanted to try to complete this pass before filling up, but I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. That's what you get with 147.8 bushels of beans. Man, I really left that row there. Holy cow. That's like 2 or 3 deep. Dang. It was not my best game there, hey? So we'll go here, and that should empty out in that truck. No issues there. Let that empty out, then we'll shut down the combine. Trying to see if there's maybe an approach or something out of the field over here, but I'm not really seeing a whole lot. It's a little bit shallower here over here. Give the Volvo everything she's got, and we got her. Got 580 bushels of beans on it. She's a little heavy. Just a wee bit though, nothing too major. The brake or the Jake all the time is good to me here. So I don't mind a good Jake, but every little braking thing was a little too much in my opinion. Glad BC Bueller made it to where you can turn it off. So that definitely helps. Like, I know I'm right over the trigger. Why is weird? Okay. So we'll dump into there and send her on up. Be probably around 1,600 bushels, I'd assume. Maybe a little more than 1,600. So we got the 5250 on our Westfield auger here, or not a Westfield. It's a versatile auger here. Really big enough to reach the top of the bin, and it kind of works its way down. But the animations are pretty mint. I can't lie. I mean, it's pretty nice. So yeah, so guys, I think that's gonna wrap this video up. We've got 1,711 liters or bushels of beans harvested so far. You know, that doesn't sound like a whole lot compared to what we're used to, but you know, we're up to, you know, sell it off in July, and we're up to $134,000 and some money there, so not too bad. we got quite a bit of harvest left to do. I'll do a lot of it off camera, and then the next episode will probably likely be me wrapping up the harvest, and then we just go from there. So if you guys haven't yet, please do hit that like and subscribe button. It really does mean a lot to me, guys. You guys have been blowing it out of the water, and I expect you guys this video to do nothing less. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like I said, share the video, like it, drop a comment, and make sure to subscribe. So, but until the next one, we'll see y'all then. Have a good one and have an enjoyable weekend.
I'm from the country, you're from the city. I drive a truck